Hello everyone, hopefully you can hear me on the stream. Yeah, you can hear me loud and clear. Hope everyone's watching. Already logged in a couple of minutes ago, so we've already taken over from the previous controller, slightly earlier than planned, but here we are. And yeah, we've got a nice quiet Gatwick. Say hello in the chat if you are here, either on Twitch or on YouTube. So yeah, our usual Thursday night stream. At the minute, we have this Air France A380 taxiing to Juliet 4. We're on runway 08 right. Double check my large code F ground movement chart, so I've sent them the right way. I guess they can use 26 right, but it's quiet. There's no one above, so it's nice and quiet. So say hello in the chat. If you're here, don't be a lurker. And we'll get going. So we've got a few aircraft on the ground. Hopefully we'll get a few more as the evening wears on. If it gets a bit quiet, we'll do a little bit of double checking that. Yep, they can use Quebec. So they can't use, so A380s can't use this little bit up here. So the end of Romeo into Lima. For some reason, it looks like there's like a little, I guess that little pokey out bit there. Can you see my, yes, you can, that pokey out bit there. Speed and power, good evening. Thanks for joining. Are you going to fly to Guernsey tonight? Just flying into Rotterdam and come to Gatwick. Good. So I look forward to seeing you. Are you flying as airline 458 as usual? So hopefully we'll get some good quality pilots today. I'm just sorting out my notes and my charts. I've got here, I think I've shown them before, we've got the crib sheet. So quick reference sort of data. And we've got the taxi charts here. I've got the parking chart somewhere, but the numbers are on the screen, so it's not too bad. No one above. It's a bit of a shame. Normally we have someone, so hopefully someone will hopefully log on above us. And hopefully the thing in the top left is working. Yeah, I had to refresh it after I logged in. So here we are. Close that one down. What's that? ATC, who have we got? Shonik and Gander is now offline. Okay, well, that's not going to make much of a difference to us. I am here till maybe 9:30ish, maybe 9 o'clock. We'll just see how busy it gets. If it dies a death, then we will probably disappear. Hopefully it'll get busier. It's Thursday night, so we'll see. I'll just double check all of the. So on 08 right, so there's no restrictions on what SIDS people can use, just the ones that end in Papa. That could be a problem. So Seaford's okay, because that has a time restriction for 26 left. So okay. As soon as the Air France has passed uniform, hand him over to Unicom. Air France 287, nothing further I'm afraid. Free call Unicom 122.8, bye-bye. Need to find a hotkey to clear the scratch pad. I think it's insert. Easy 227, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Quebec and Juliet. I see a bit speed and power. So here we are. So these 227 need to update the scratch pad. Let's see what's going on. I need to, maybe whilst things are going on, we'll figure out something to beep in my ear when I put my microphone on mute. but we'll see how that goes, because I've been doing that quite a lot recently. Let's have a quick look on VATSPy. Let's see what's going on. We've got quite a few people logging in and logging on and hopefully departing. Arrivals, quite a few arrivals. 8 o'clock. Was an Alpine one set? Yep. Alpine 8631 Gatwick ground, hello. Cleared to Berlin, Oddvik 2 Zulu departure, squawk 6313, QNH 1005. Alpine 8631 correct. Be nice soon to do like a really busy session. But I think that's like weekend and Friday nights. But we're doing okay. We've got Virgin A330 on the way in. Someone's taxed to 554, so I can say they're parked. 568, which is 568. It's up here. I think they do the standard assignment by airline and size, so depending on in the real world where people end up, they will try and put them there. Oh, don't go, Air France, don't go, don't line up on 08 left. Maybe I need to send them down to Juliet 1. I had a lot of this on my last session where people were going on 08 left, taking off from 08 left. And it's an A380. Good luck with that one. There's nothing I can do to stop him, really. Good job there's no one taxiing down the runway. It was busy. That's a recipe for disaster on Unicom. So there we go. He's taken off. Just what you don't want to see. It doesn't really make that much of a difference, but you know. It's not great if an individual doesn't know what runway to take off from. So for those who aren't in the know, so for new pilots, the northern runway of Gatwick is really pretty much like an emergency backup runway. So it's just classed as a taxiway in most circumstances. I think we very rarely use it, mainly because if like that one, that was a A380, I don't think Juliet taxiway Juliet could be used at all just due to the wingspan restriction. That's why in the new plans for Gatwick, they want to move it northwards by 12 metres because there needs to be a larger separation between these two to have them both actively used at the same time. So yeah, so it does confuse a lot of pilots who think this is the active runway. The active runway is in the ATIS. The ATIS says what we're doing, which is 08 right. So there we go. Easy 61 Papa Charlie, Gatwick ground, good evening. Cleared to Newcastle, Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, squawk 5452. Oh, Newcastle is online, nice. Easy 61 Papa Charlie, correct. Break easy 227, nothing further I'm afraid. Free call Unicom 122.8, bye-bye. Need to clear the scratch pad. So yeah. So we've got quite a few approaches. So we've got Glasgow approach on, Newcastle approach, and Eglinton Londonderry. It's quite interesting. Currently at the minute there is the Cheltenham races on, so the Cheltenham heliport has been open. And it looks like there is a jockey 26 has taken off from the heliport. That's quite interesting. But yeah, we've got a Virgin on its way in. And as we speak, here it arrives. So we've got any questions in the chat? Let's see how many people got watching. Not that many tonight, but I've got 5 viewers on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, say hello. Got any questions? Tonight is the night for some questions. 568, let's double check. It's up here. 568, it's all the way up here. So good, so we'll do 568. Actually, you could go all the way up Quebec. It's quite handy. Go that way. If they call us up, hopefully they will call us up. Oh, we've got London Heathrow approach. Nice. It's just logged on, and so's ground. Let's have a quick look at VATSIM radar. Let's see how busy Heathrow is. So let's have a think. Let's see how many. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. 6 on the ground. 9 departures. I've seen worse. Definitely seen worse. Virgin 105 Gatwick ground. Hello, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi to stand 568 via Quebec, Quebec Charlie and Quebec Alpha. Perfect. So there are currently 1,656 pilots on the network around the world. 219 controllers, ranging from, I guess, delivery. There'll be a delivery somewhere. Yes, there is in Göteborg. There'll be delivery all over the place. Berlin. Thursday night's quite popular over in Europe. Let me try and put something on the screen just so you can see it for those who don't know what I'm talking about. So we've got this. So stand 5-1's cleared. 5-3 isn't cleared. I guess there's someone there. 5-3. So we'll try and taxi him out there. Easy 6-1 Papa Charlie. Stand 5-2. Push and start approved. Facing east, if you can be a beam, stand 53, so you can make the immediate right turn onto Papa, that would be helpful. Ooh, and Emirates looked. Let me change this actually. Windows select that spy. Let me put that down here. Let me just transition to this so you can see what I'm talking about. So we've got This is Dubai down here. So there's delivery ground and approach online, and all of the red lines are flights in or out. Easy 76 Delta Hotel, stand 101, push and start approved facing east. And here are all the controllers and flights around the world. Easy 28, cleared to Newcastle, Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, squawk 3463, QNH 1005. Let me take this off the screen. Where is it? Easy 28, correct. So there should be enough room for him to push here and then them to push out, facing the same way. But yeah, Europe is like alive tonight, which is good. That's all of Europe, Germany. The ones that highlighted are the ones that are relevant to Gatwick. We've got London Central, doesn't cover us, but London Central controls, so blue area is the en route sector that they control. Yeah, so it's slowly getting busier, which is nice. So Virgin's parking. There was something on stand 5-3. I'm not on mute. Just checking I'm not on mute. So yeah, this is looking good. Virgin 105. We'll call him parked. He's nearly there. So I'm expecting this Alpine to request. So if this guy from 5-2, I'll zoom in a bit, had gone out this way, he would have blocked that one. Stand 5-3. I haven't got a 5-3 on the list. There we go. Alpine 8631, stand 5-1, push and start approved face west. There we go. Plan worked. Easy 6-1 Papa Charlie, thank you. Taxi tolling point Juliet 4 via Papa and Juliet. So there we go, that worked. You need to be careful a little bit because this like bridge, dependent on the flight simulator they're using or their scenery, it might not be a bridge, it might just be a wall. That works quite well for us. Hopefully you can hear the ATC. I'll have a check on the track audio when it updates, when someone's talking to me. Got a full list, everyone cleared, Virgin's parked up. We have, how many people? That was someone calling, oh, Virgin 105. A few people with flight plans that are filed, not filed. So we'll see how they get on. So for the planes that are parked up, they become these diamonds rather than having a tag. Once they move out from the gate, their little tag appears. EZ76 Delta Hotel, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Papa and Juliet. So yeah. So normally we hand them over to the next controller once they've kind of passed Tango. But there isn't a controller, so they just have to go on a... So people don't know what Unicom is. It's just a, I guess, a universal frequency that people just message each other about their intentions. Hey, Pop, good evening. This evening is better than the start of last week. My stream actually had some audio on to start with, which was significantly better than last time. How are you doing? Have you been flying much since last week? Thanks for joining the YouTube side. Again, if anyone is watching on Twitch, please jump over to YouTube. That does help with the channel. Just to give it a like there as well. Alpine 8631, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Papa and Juliet. Maybe I'd put like a push. Can you... playing some Star Citizen. Don't know what that is. I'll have a look at that in a second. Hopefully you can hear the ATC. I keep forgetting to check. I can't change the settings. Star Citizen. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a second. Once we've got this, like, let's have a quick Google. Star Citizen. Oh, okay. Fight in epic space battles. Trade your way to glory or live life outside the law. Nice. So it sounds like EVE Online by the sounds of it. Is it a similar sort of concept? I played EVE a very long time ago at university. Easy. 6-1 Papa Charlie. Nothing further, I'm afraid. Free call Unicom 122.8. Bye-bye. You can't hear the audio, can you? Because it's not coming through. Okay. Properties. Good. Let's hope that one works. 6-1 Papa Charlie's handed over. Hopefully that one will work now. Seem to want to match on a different thing. I used to play a lot of EVE Online, particularly in my student days when we had dial-up. Me and my housemate used to take it in turns playing on my account. So if I was at lectures, he would play the account and build up my character, I guess. And more recently, I played it a little bit, maybe 10 years ago or so, getting back into it. It's quite a good game. Became quite a good, I guess, trader or manufacturer of things. That was quite good. A lot of people going up to Newcastle because they've got Approach Online. What sort of role do you play in that game then, Pop? Are you someone who just goes out and fights battles, or are you someone who trades or manufacture things? Easy 76 Delta Hotel. Nothing further, I'm afraid. Free call Unicom 122.8. Bye-bye.
122.8 for EZ76 Delta Hotel. Thank you very much for your ATC and have a good evening.
There we go. You can hear that one, can't you? Turn it down a little bit. Star Citizen. The other thing I didn't like about EVE Online was that you ended up having to, like, well, it's probably not a bad thing, is it? For certain games, at certain points in certain games, you need to pay for it, don't you? Because for the devs and all of the servers and stuff, but they seem to get quite expensive. Then I guess you're not. It was, I guess, free to play to a certain extent. Can't complain too much, I guess. Star Citizen, is that free? I guess, is that free to play? Let's have a look. Star Citizen. Oh, you buy the game. Okay. Okay. It's on offer at the minute.
Easy 28, requesting push and start.
Easy 28, stand 554, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, face south, easy 28.
Isn't EVE more third person? Star Citizen is first person with interiors to all the ships. Okay, I'm a board member at the small industrial organisation, so we're mainly mining, cargo and salvaging. Yeah, I guess it is third person really, but as you're flying your ship, you are the kind of, there's a character inside it, which is you, I guess. Yeah, it is third, I guess it is third person. Oh no, you can be inside the ship as well, but it's not like a where you're walking around sort of thing. What's that? That is Alpine. Alpine 8631, nothing further. Free call Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Unicom, goodbye, Alpine 8631, thanks.
And I'm using, I tried it first time last time, and I had a wobble, so I went back to what I know and what I like. I'm using Track Audio now, which is supposedly the newer version for audio for VATSIM as a controller radio client. So it might sound a little bit different. A board member at a smaller industrial organisation. Yeah. Yeah, I used to do a lot of mining. Slightly in areas that were slightly a bit more risky, but then that, I guess that's, you got better things to mine, so made more money. Now you have to buy a game package, which can cost anywhere between £45 to £100, depending on the ship you get. Okay. I like EVE. I was thinking wanting to go back to it. The only problem with EVE I found was that the UI, I just didn't get on with it. I mean, for the text and things like that. So after a bit of gameplay, I'd get a migraine or something. So I stopped playing it, which was a shame. It would be nice to have someone above us to draw the crowds in. We've got Farnborough.
Manchester ground, speedbird 247, radio check.
Don't know what they call it, someone does that the other day as well. Speedbird 247, Gatwick ground, hello, readability 5x5. I think they're thinking about where they're going. He hasn't got a flight plan filed. Actually, let me try that actually. Can I capture the window of the pop-up? Add. Is it window capture? Ooh, flight plan setting dialog. Oh, you can see that. That's nice. So what happens if that's closed? Oh, okay. Figured out how to get the flight plan dialog up for you.
Manchester ground, speedbird 247, requesting IFR clearance to Manchester.
What's the limit for Manchester? 260. Okay. Speedbird 247, cleared to Manchester, Lambourne 1 Zulu departure. Flight level of 260, squawk 5401, QNH 1005.
Did you say the runway?
Speedbird 247, no, runway 08 right.
So runway 08 right, Lam 1 Zulu departure, cruising will be flight level 260, squawk 5471, speedbird 247.
Speedbird 247 negative, it's squawk 5401. Nearly.
5401, sorry.
Anyways, Speedbird 247 correct. And let's see how I can get this up for you then. So if I just do that, pops it up. That's the SRD search. Flight plan set. See, it hasn't popped it back up again. Yeah, that's annoying. So I'm just trying that in the background. So every time I properties. Okay, cancel. Pop it up. Oh, it does pop up again. I'm just testing it in an opposite thing. So it takes a few seconds. How often do you find that people avoid flying in out of the airport that you're controlling if you're alone without tower? I don't know really. I think if I was flying, I'd try and find somewhere that has kind of like full coverage top down. So if it's got approach like Newcastle does at the minute, I'd probably choose to fly from there because you're getting a bit more ATC service, aren't you? If not, then you'd probably fly where there's a lot more people. So yeah, you know, I think the saying is staff it and they will come, you know. So yeah, let me just test this thing, pop it up again. Oh, there we go, that works. So that's really good, I can do that. So let me pop that up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move that to the side. Okay. You can't see that at the minute, bear with me. And then if I now rename that to be flight plan. Flight plan dialog. Transition. Then hopefully you get to see what I can see as well. Boom. Okay, so you can hopefully see that. You can see the flight plan dialog up here. So we can talk about that in a minute. Yolo, how are you doing? First time chat. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you've had a bit more of a relaxing day today than the last 3 days. But thanks for coming along.
Gatwick ground, EZ28. Am I okay to step away for just literally 2 minutes and then I'll report back when I'm ready for taxi? Thank you.
EZ28, that's fine. You're not blocking anyone. So yeah, just report when you're back.
Will do, thank you.
Hopefully you've been studying enough, but thanks for watching on Twitch. Don't forget to give it a like and everything. Hopefully you've got everyone watching. But yeah, give it a like, and if you could jump over to YouTube and do the same. So yes, I think a lot of people just find places that are a bit more fully staffed. Good. Actually, I do that as well. So I watch other people's YouTube videos. Hey, we've got a follower. Great. And so it's a bit cheesy that. I do that actually. So listening to events where the ATC is a bit busier is something that I do when I'm coding or something. Just I need background noise. So hopefully you're studying really well. So yeah, so it's hit and miss, I think. I think a lot of people fly at the busy airports anyway. So I think people just fly into Heathrow no matter what. Probably the same as Gatwick, Manchester. But it does help if the smaller aerodromes are, have more and more coverage. So yeah, so I think this is the first time I've shown the flight plan dialog on stream. So this is what pops up. So if I, so this individual is going from, as you can see here, there's the call sign, the IFR, aircraft data, the origin, so where they're coming from, Gatwick, going to Manchester, the alternative is Heathrow, the cruise speed, the altitude they're going to go to at cruise, the assigned squawk that they need to squawk, and when they're estimating, departing, stuff like that. The main thing for me is looking at the route. So you can see all of the waypoints. So even though it says Lambourne, so that's the departure, so they'll do the Lambourne 1 Zulu with the kind of default loads in the departure. Then they go on November 57 to Welling. So that's one. Then the airway Tango 420 to Elvos, and then do an Elvos approach into Manchester. That's what it is. So if I have to reroute, I look through here. Sometimes the remarks, someone will say they're a new pilot, that sort of thing. So I can have a look to see if they're new and be maybe a little bit more friendlier than I might be. So that's good. I've been able to create that pop-up. Let's see if anyone's got anything interesting to show. Oh, we've got airline 458, so I know that is
Easy 28 back and ready for taxi.
Easy 28. Thank you. Taxi to holding point Juliet 7 via Lima, Quebec, and Juliet.
Taxi holding point Juliet 7 via Lima, Quebec, and Juliet. Easy 28.
One thing I've noticed about flying in Europe compared to the US is the European controllers don't lock the flight plan. US controllers always lock the flight plan. Do you guys ever do that or not? I don't know how to do it. I do know that someone says if I have to reroute them or change something like the flight level, that it's locked when they go back to do it. So I don't know what I do. Maybe if it's because I've changed something that it sets it to lock. So I don't know actually how to lock it intentionally or otherwise. It just happens if I am, tinkering with the route. One thing someone did, let me just double check, they're going to airline 458, so I know what that is. That's a trouble causer. Only joking. Speed and power. Then go up to 180, which is that level. That still says that still says 260.
A-line 458, stand 5 is the troublemaker. Requesting clearance to Birmingham with information Yankee.
Always stand 5 as well. Airline 458, Gatwick ground. Good evening. Cleared to Birmingham, Lambourne 1 Zulu departure squawk 0346, QNH 1005.
Cleared Birmingham, Lam 1 Zulu departure squawk 0346, QNH 1005, A-line 458.
Airline 458, correct. So looking on here for, oh yeah, Birmingham, up to 180, perfect. Yeah, but the Manchester one, it's still shown as level, oh, JJ, so that's more to Channel Islands. So for that one, I have to check the routing. That's the correct 08, right? Inver 1 Zulu, N33 Lelena. How do you say that? Lelena. So it's quite weird. If it's above 210, it needs to be odd. Okay, so that needs to be 230. So I just put a remark down here for me to remember it when they call up. The worser of the islands, yes, he's going to Jersey, not Guernsey. But if it was below 200 or below, it needs to be even flight levels, which is slightly different because normally it's the odd even route based on the compass for that one. Yeah, but for 260, that's showing. Let me just get the 245. Okay. Okay, fixed it. So if it's a upper airway above 245 or not. Just put a U. We're not bothered about
Gatwick Ground,
changing that.
Easy 875.
Easy 875 Gatwick Ground. Hello, pass your message.
Easy 875, good evening. With you, stand 568, requesting IFR clearance to Jersey as filed with information. Yankee, over.
Easy 875, clear to Jersey, flight level of 230, departing on the Inver 1 Zulu, and then squawk 2030.
Easy 875, copy flight level 230 via the Inver 1 Zulu departure, squawk 2030, clear to Jersey as filed, over.
Easy 875, correct.
Gatwick Ground, speedbird 247, requesting person start.
Easy, correction, Speedbird 247, stand 53, push and start approved facing east.
Push and start approved facing east, speedbird 247.
Someone's just logged on there, so it's going to take them a while to get clearance and stuff like that. If people do have GSX and everything. So yeah. So for this one, for the flight to the Channel Islands, you're not really chasing the green OK here, because generally it'll never be okay on that one. So yes, so Speed and Power, you threw me. You're going to Birmingham. Yes, it's nice. You've got Central online, so that'll be nice. Nice little route. We've got an inbound. 564. It's up here. What do you mean, how, sir? Pop, sorry. I'll get the reference. Oh, the green OK. So the green OK is the flight plan checker that the VAT UK people have written. So you can chase the green OK, but it's not. So for this one, it's never going to be right. So if I right click and show checks, it puts it down here. Past destination, past route, failed min max level. So even for that route, it's saying it needs to be less than 195, but actually we can clear it odd above. So for that one, it's never going to be the green OK, unless I tell them that they need to fly lower. Some OKs can be orange as well. Say, for example, I think if they're flying to London terminal sort of places, it might be orange. I think during my training, I probably got the wrong end of the stick that you need to chase the green OK. So the flight plan's not correct unless it's got a green OK. But actually, with experience in controlling, you don't get that bothered by it. In some cases, you can check the route and see where they're going, and if it looks okay on the route checker, that'll do. You know?
Grand Easy 417 radio check.
Easy 417 Gatwick Ground. Hello, readability 5x5. Break easy 28. Nothing further, I'm afraid. Free call Unicorn 122.8. Bye bye.
122.8 for easy 28. Thank you.
Mac is pushed quite far.
Airline 458, stand 5, request push and start.
Airline 458, stand 5, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, airline 458.
So he hasn't really pushed onto Liam, but that's okay. let him off. So Easy's down here. He's handed over. Need to clear his scratch pad. Oh, yeah, Ben, I've been to Birmingham. Easy 417 Gatwick ground, hello, clear to Edinburgh, Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, squawk 6016. Easy 417 correct. So we've got, oh, what's that one doing? Oh, we got some fun on Unicorn by the looks of it. Oh, another follower. Thanks very much. Let's see who that was. 568 is up there. Easy 875. Stand 568. Push and start approved. Thanks to, is it Lexi's TV? Thanks for following. Yeah, that's with Juliet. Airline 458, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Whiskey, Zulu and Juliet. Oh, hey, thanks for adding yourself to the chat on Twitch as well, Lexi. Show any videos of the day. Oh, good to catch live. Are you a pilot on a flight simulator, or are you a controller as well, or just interested in aviation? It's quite a niche. This, when I try and explain it to friends or colleagues, I think it's a good niche. I'm sure we'd all agree. Easy type. Osprey 106 Bravo, Gatwick ground, hello. Unfortunately, I don't have a flight plan for you. Check and refile. Nope. Speedbird 247, taxi, Papa, hold short, Juliet.
Taxi, Papa, hold short, Juliet.
Easy 417. Hold position, we'll get you going in a minute. Osprey 106 Bravo, thanks. I've got your flight plan now. Cleared to Manchester, Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, squawk 1173.
Thank you for your patience. Cleared to Manchester, via Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, squawk 1173, Osprey 106 Bravo.
Osprey 106 Bravo, correct. Speedbird 247, changing taxi instructions. Taxi Papa, Kilo and Quebec, hold short, Juliet.
Taxi Papa, Kilo, Quebec, hold short, Juliet. Speedbird 247.
Easy 417, thanks for your patience. Stand 145, push and start approved, facing west.
That's okay. Push and start through. Approved facing west. Easy 417.
How fast are you going, speed and power? It's showing you as like in the air. If you're not taking off on the taxiway, it has assumed you've actually taken off. Hopefully you haven't on the taxiway. Airline 458. Nothing further, I'm afraid. Free calling Unicom 122.8. Enjoy your flight. Bye-bye.
Over to Unicom. Great job in ATC. Airline 458.
Speed and power. That's how fast. Okay, good. You want to take private, so let's see. You want to take private certificate in real life, but in Microsoft Flight Simulator, just flying around. Never tried VATSIM though. It is really good. Don't be afraid of it. It's free, so don't be shy. There's loads of tutorials on it. Just be prepared. British AV Geek's a good one to watch. For tutorials on how to prepare. It's not as scary as you think. Maybe don't do Gatwick to London on your first flight. Sorry, Gatwick to Heathrow.
Ground, good evening, easy 24 Charlie Bravo, runway 08, right vacated on Charlie Romeo, holding short 0 left.
Easy 24 Charlie Bravo, Gatwick ground, hello, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi first right onto Alpha November, then Papa Lima, Quebec Alpha to stand 564.
Taxi first right onto Alpha November, Papa Lima, Quebec Alpha to stand 564, confirm, easy 24 Charlie Bravo.
Easy 24 Charlie Bravo, correct. Yeah, probably not that complicated and scary as you imagine it. It is a couple of flights and you get into it. The best thing is 1 second, I'll talk about it in a second. Speedbird 247, continue taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Juliet.
Continue taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Juliet. That's for 247.
Good evening. Griffin 1 Yankee Zulu, view location.
Griffin 1 Yankee Zulu, Gatwick ground. Hello, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi 08 left and Alpha November to stand 3.
8 left, Alpha November to stand 3, 1 Yankee Zulu.
Yeah, so Lexi TV, they have VATSIM have loads of new wings, I think it is, events. So that's just for new pilots. That's the first one I went on to. And yeah, it was really good. You know, they give you information before. Everyone's new. The pilots know everyone's new. And it's quite a welcoming environment. Yeah, VATSIM's great. Just for the added immersion, right? And it's free. You know, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong for free. Yeah, go for it. And don't be afraid if you make a mistake, right? We've all done it. Just like Speed and Power just did then. He took off on taxiway Juliet, bad looks of things. Yeah, go for it. You know, connect when I'm around, you know. Thursday nights are generally quieter. So yeah, I'll just let the controller know that you're a first time pilot. Just by sending them a message. But there's loads of tutorials on YouTube for pilots who fly and want to get into it. You only went 50 knots. Okay.
Gatwick Grand Easy 417 ready for taxi.
Easy 417 taxi to Juliet 4 via Juliet. QNH is now 1005.
Hold Juliet 4 via Juliet, new QNH 1005, easy 417.
Speedbird 247, QNH now 1005, and then free call Unicorn 122.8. Bye-bye.
QNH 1005 and over to Unicom. Thank you very much for that. Bye-bye.
So yeah, you should try it. Lexi. Like I say, British AV Geek is a good one to try out for tutorial series. There's the EasyJet Sim Pilot. There's loads of them. Yeah, just got to know you. You've got to know Lexi, like Juliet, runway Juliet 7. So this guy was here. He just pushed back from this stand, so stand 145. Told him to face west. This is west, this way. So he's facing the right way because he wants to take off on 08 right. He's down here. So I'm taxiing him down Juliet. Told him point Juliet 4. That bit's quite straightforward because it's in a straight direction. So again, if you're doing it for the first time, don't park somewhere really complicated. Park somewhere that's really simple. Just so you can ease yourself into taxi instructions. So yeah, just don't go somewhere really busy. Because at the minute, as I said earlier, like where did I put it? Put it here, didn't I? So if I show this is the UK. This is showing the map of the server. You can see there's a look, all of these up here are planes. The ones in orange are the ones that are relevant to Gatwick. Look, all of that. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And, Dubai's generally crazy. It's not that busy at the minute, but all of those red lines are people coming or going. Easy 417, nothing further. Free calling Nicom 122.8. Bye-bye.
122.8, easy 417, thank you.
So yeah, so there's loads of stuff going on. Loads of events. I think Cross the Pond's coming up soon. Yeah, generally the weekend of summer solstice, all those sorts of things. So yeah.
Easy 875 Gatwick ground.
Easy 875 Gatwick ground. Hello, pass a message.
Good evening, apologies, we had a crash desktop, so we're back at 568, still cold and dark, so we will call up and re-request as usual.
No problems. Just doing a rehearsal.
Good old dress rehearsal.
So as you can see, like all of the blue areas here are area controllers. And you've got those circles are approach controllers. So there's an approach controller at Madrid. You can see where there's ground for G, T for tower. Yeah. It gives you loads of opportunities and gets you. You put Invo 1 Zulu. So yeah, so it's, there's loads of things you can do. I've really started getting into, let me hide this. I've really started getting into doing more general aviation sort of things, so smaller planes rather than big airliners that everyone seems to jump into. And there's like a little club that do that, or Discord server just for that. And they're quite fun. I fly out Gatwick to Southend and then fly back. That's quite fun. There's loads of stuff you can do, like say. Absolutely. And I think there's even, if you want to go that far, there's even people who do like aerobatics. So there's like the virtual red arrows. If you that way.
Osprey 106 Bravo is ready for push and start.
Osprey 106 Bravo, stand 101, push and start approved facing east.
Push and start approved facing east, Osprey 106 Bravo.
I think Yola, you asked the question, how long have I been doing ATC for? I have, when did I pass? I think I passed around September time. Was it September time? Let me have a look on my stats. I should have really known, shouldn't I? Or is that when I started my training? Let's have a look. It normally tells me. Actually, no. July. July this no, hang on now. October last year. I was granted, I passed my test and exam. So I've been controlling since then. I have done so far. Let's have my VATSIM stats. Don't know if I've probably now, I don't know, would I say I've done more controlling than I have flying? Not yet. So 157 hours as a pilot and 101, call it 102 hours of controlling. So I needed to do 50 hours after I passed to enter the Gatwick endorsement because I needed further training for Gatwick. Then I need to do 50 hours at Gatwick to get further training to do ground controlling at Heathrow. I'm also on the waiting list to become a tower controller. And again, I needed 50 hours of just ground controlling to get on the list. But I think I'm position 77 on the list of, where is it? Wait list. My waiting lists. Position 77. So.
Gatwick ground, this is FedEx 58 Delta in stand 154, Airbus A339, looking for IFR clearance to Frankfurt, with information Yankee.
FedEx 58 Delta Gatwick ground, hello, cleared to Frankfurt, Oddvik 2 Zulu departure, squawk 7275, information Zulu's current QNH 1006.
So Oddvik 2 Zulu departure, squawk 7275, correction, that is information Zulu QNH 1006, FedEx 58 Delta.
FedEx 58 Delta, correct. So I think to get into the training course for, I waited a year on the waiting list to get my basic ground training, and then it took me 3 or 4 months to go through that training because it was like every 2 weeks would be an endorsement session, mentoring session. So I think I had 5 mentoring sessions, then an exam. I think at the minute that waiting list is probably 2 years. Or getting close to 2 years. They have changed it to try and get people, like the time wasters, out of the system before being invited to the initial session, like initial group session. Yeah, I think tower training is probably a year or so away.
Gatwick ground, Osprey 106 Bravo is ready to taxi to the runway.
Osprey 106 Bravo, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Papa and Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Papa Juliet. Osprey 106 Bravo.
So I just need to wait my turn for tower training. I guess a fellow streamer in a group, they're going through their tower training at Gatwick at the minute, and I think they're enjoying it. So I'm sure I'll get my turn. Just got to wait. Do a bit of flying, do a bit of controlling, and not get. A lot of people seem to get a bit uptight with how long it takes for for the training, but very British. We wait in a queue and we wait our turn. So we just we just wait our turn, and as long as I'm sure they're doing it in a fair way, no one's jumping the queue. I know speed and power, that's going to be amazing. It's a bit boring, to be honest. Have you thought about what training aerodrome you might preference for? So speed and power is just starting that next week for basic ground training. It's not UK based only, so I'm just in the VATSIM UK group, but it's like Germany group, Canadian. I think even the Canadian group split up into subgroups. So there's like a overarching, how can I say it? Like a overarching group who set the kind of the standards for the world, and then there's like divisions for you know, for countries, I guess, or like Africa, if that, then there's subgroups of those as well. So to Sweden, I'm sure Sweden do. Let's have a look. VATSIM Sweden. VATSIM Scandinavia. There we go. Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, and Sweden. So that's vatsim-scandinavia.org. So I'm sure that's the same. I think ATC training across the world is about the same. Obviously, because I'm in the UK, you can only be part of one group at a time, and you can only control in that particular area, if you know what I mean. So I can't jump on and control in the US. I think for some events, there is some special dispensation for those sorts of things, because there's like a world flight where everyone goes around the world in a week. So I think there's the staff do there's a particular group of staff that log on to, on the routes and at the airports. That is a busy one. So if you want to get into it, cross the pond, watch some of the videos on YouTube for that when people are doing cross the pond. And I think it was Cross the Land a couple of weeks ago, where you're going across, I think we're going from like the Middle East to Europe. Then there's World Flight, and some people do that for charity, and it's just extraordinary. You see people who have got, like, I won't call my desk a home cockpit, right? But there's some people who pretty much looks like, what you see on TV, a proper aeroplane. Yeah.
Emirates 28 Yankee radio check.
Emirates 28 Yankee, Gatwick Ground Hello, readability 5x5. And they've got, like, in their garage, they've converted their garage.
Gatwick Ground.
It's amazing.
28 Yankee, requesting IFR clearance to Dubai.
So you got a flight plan. So I type AM. So once I've acquired him, AM. Click his tag. He's got no flight plan. As you can see, it's empty. Emirates 28 Yankee. Apologies, I don't have a flight plan for you. Can you check and refile?
Yep, sorry, I've just forgotten to file it, sorry about that.
We've all done it. I don't know if I've seen your site. You have to send it in the Discord, speed and power. So we've got one.
Yep, should have gone through now. Emirates 28 Yankee.
Emirates 28 Yankee, yeah, I can see it. Standby, I just need to check it. Osprey 106 Bravo. No further ATC, I'm afraid. Free call Unicorn 122 decimal 8. Have a good flight. Bye bye.
Monitor Unicorn and have a good night. Thank you. Osprey 106 Bravo.
So here's one then. So you can actually see it now when I'm referring to it. So Efeld Mimfo. Mimfo is not available on 08 right. So we need to reroute him. So I'm looking at my little table of reroutes. Minfo is going to Dover. So we just need to do Oddvik. So I type it down here. Oddvik. Yankee 311 Dover. Okay. I'll type that down there so I can cut and paste it. Emirates 28 Yankee. Unfortunately, the Minfo departure is not available on 08 right, so I'm just going to send you a reroute in text. Let me know if you can accept and I'll amend your flight plan.
Roger that, Emirates 28 Yankee.
And he's a good guy because he's spawned on a code F stand 558, so he knows what he's doing in an A380. Does
Gatwick Ground, good evening. EZ9008 is type A319 at gate 565 with information Zulu requesting IFR clearance to Palma.
EZ9008 Gatwick Ground, hello, clear to Palma, Seaford 4 Zulu departure, squawk 1075, QNH 1006.
Seaford 4 Zulu departure, squawk 1075, QNH 1006, EZ9008.
EZ908, correction 9008, feedback correct. We've got a few people coming in now, so speed beds first. I'll just put it up there, you can see put it down here. You can see the inbounds.
Gatwick ground, good evening again. It's easy 9001. Type A320 on stand 564. We have information Zulu, unit 1006. Request IFR clearance to Manchester.
Ooh. Oh, hi. Go ahead. Easy 9001. Stand by. Hi, Alex. Okay, sorry. Your approach. Okay, we've got 08 right. Information Zulu is current. Cheers. Aha, we have Easy 9001. Thanks for waiting. Cleared to Manchester, Lambourne 1 Zulu departure. Squawk 6237.
Cleared to Manchester on the Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, squawk 6237, easy 9001.
Easy 9001, correct. Oh, I did the Osprey 106 Bravo. Have you picked him up at Juliet 4? Okay, I'll leave you to it. That's good. We've got approach online. Let me double check the frequency. 126.825. But you can't hear him talking to me. I don't think that's fair. We've got
FedEx 58 Delta, ready for push and start.
FedEx 58 Delta stand 154. Push and start approved facing east, please.
Push and start facing east, FedEx 58 Delta.
It's 28 Yankee. Can we take the DVR2 Papa departure?
Emirates 28 Yankee, was that you confirming you're able to accept the reroute?
Can we take the DVR2 Papa departure instead? Emirates 28 Yankee.
Emirates 28 Yankee, stand by.
Roger, Emirates 28 Yankee.
Let's ask for that. Asking for the Dover departure. Not non-standard. Okay. Emirates 28 Yankee. Yeah, we could do Dover departure. So cleared to Dubai. Dover 2 Papa departure. Squawk 0470.
Cleared to Dubai. DVR2 Papa departure. Squawk 0470. Emirates 28 Yankee.
Emirates 28 Yankee, read back correct. Sorry, so someone has landed the wrong way. Looks like it. Is that you? Have you 458? Are you coming back? Speed and power. I can hear director in my ear. So if I keep having to mute him. Oh, FedEx hasn't squawked. That's fine. We can catch him. We've got airline 458 back. Okay. Back. That's fine. We'll give you. Where do you want to park? I guess stand 5. Wait, let's double check. I'm not.
Gatwick Ground, Easy 9008, stand 565, requesting push and start.
Easy 9008, stand 565, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Easy 9008.
Oops. No stairs. Click the wrong one. But it does get a bit busy.
Easy 875, Gatwick Ground. I'm going to get in after that EasyJet if I can have permission to push and start.
Easy 875, squawk 2030, then stand 569, push and start approved.
875, repeat 2030, over.
Easy 875 FM.
Gatwick Ground, hello again, A-line 458 on Charlie.
A-line 458, Gatwick Ground, hello again. Taxi to your favourite stand number 5 via Alpha November, Whiskey and Victor.
Taxi stand 5 by Alpha November, Whiskey and Victor, A-line 458.
He's taxiing in. Taxi in. Not so sure because we've got the destination still. It pops up in my departure list. It is indeed your favourite. Yeah, better get there quick before someone gets in. Right, so at least we've got approach online. So that means we're going to get a little bit busier. Yeah, what, 50 knots down the taxiway again. Did you not like Birmingham? Speed and power. Oh, so Iolo said your family are obsessed with aeroplanes. Some work in the RAF. Good. That's good. Good work. So looking at this from a different perspective is great. Yeah, you don't realise the amount of work that is needed just to keep things running, do you? That there's people in the real world doing this sort of stuff. Yeah, to keep everyone safe and organised. Yeah, it's I do
FedEx 58 Delta request taxi.
FedEx 58 Delta, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Romeo and Juliet.
Taxi Juliet 4 via Romeo and Juliet, FedEx 58 Delta.
I just feel sorry for your passenger speed and power. You know, they've gone, yeah, you've basically parked up disconnected. Your poor passengers wanted to go to Birmingham, but you just thought, no, sod that, I'm going to turn around and come home. Nice. Anyway, if you're busy, have a good evening. They can get the bus. Or they can get, what is it, HS2 when that's finished. So we've got quite a lot of arrivals now. I would suggest maybe the sequencing from approach is going to be fun. Can I zoom out and see them? There's these all wanting to come in. So we've got shuttle. They're coming in. Yep. They're not on my list of arrivals. Shuttle. Oh, they are now. Then we've got ice and the 2 speedbirds. So approach is working hard. Good job he's logged on. So yeah, thanks Speed and Power, thanks for joining. See you again soon. Just don't forget, for those viewers over on Twitch, if you just give us a helping hand and pop over on YouTube and give us a like. And if you're watching on YouTube, do the same in the opposite direction. That just really helps.
Gatwick Gatwick Ground, Easy 9008, ready for taxi.
Easy 9008, thank you. Taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Lima, Quebec and Juliet.
Taxi holding point Juliet 4 via Lima, Quebec and Juliet, Easy 9008.
Easy 875, ready for taxi.
Easy 875, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Lima, Quebec and Juliet.
Easy 875, taxi to Juliet 4 via Lima, Quebec and Juliet.
And the one.
Mr. Yankee, ready for push. Stand 588.
Emirates 28 Yankee, hold position. We'll get you going as soon as we can.
Hold position, Emirates 28 Yankee, thank you.
Typically, you wanted to push. I could have routed those around there.
Easy 9001, stand 564, ready for request push and start.
Easy 9001, after the company A320 Neo passes behind from your left to right, stand 564, push and start approved, face south.
After the company A320 passes from left to right, push and start approved 564, facing south, Easy 9001.
Emirates 28 Yankee, after the EasyJet A320 passes behind from your left to right, stand 558, push and start approved, facing south.
Push and start approved, face south, Emirates 28 Yankee, after the company A320.
FedEx 58 Delta, contact Gatwick Director 126.825, bye-bye.
Contact Gatwick Director 126.825. Thank you very much for good service tonight. FedEx 58 Delta.
Oh, I got a ping. What was the ping? What was the ping? Oh, we've got a clearance. Pre-departure clearance. Stand 52. Atis Alpha. PPT A319. Send. Boom. Cleared. You just got the FCU. I haven't seen it actually. Speed and power. Where do you send it on? In the Discord or on the in a private message? Anyway, we'll pick it up afterwards. You have to go. Just got the FCU. Wow. My setup's not that grand. So remember, for an A380, we have to send them Quebec Bravo, Quebec. So we've got first, we've got shuttle, 32 left, going up there. Where is a shuttle?
Easy 9001, we'll describe.
Okay, good. Easy 9008, contact Gatwick Director 126.825, bye-bye.
Gatwick Director 126.825, Easy 9008, goodbye.
Virgin. There are Sam 3 Papa. We'll try and reroute them. A minute. Their thing's full. So it needs to be Inver N63 to Sam. We'll call them up when they're DM on Discord. It might not come through yet. Oh, there we go. Bloody hell. Okay. That's a setup and a half. Okay. I might have that many screens, but Wow. I think it's good having the FCU at the front and stuff. Nice. Good work.
Gatwick Ground Shuttle 4 Victor Quebec with your request taxi to gate.
Shuttle 4 Victor Quebec, Gatwick Ground, hello. Taxi to stand 32 left via second right Juliet, then on to November and Kilo.
Second right Juliet, then November, then Kilo, Shuttle 4 Victor Quebec. Gatwick Ground, good evening. This is Virgin 505. We're in Airbus A350 on stand 54 Mike with information Alpha request Alpha to Mataveri.
Virgin 505 Gatwick Ground, hello. I have a slight reroute for you because you're using an old departure, Sid. I'll put it into text, let me know if you can accept.
So what would be the new departure?
It'll be Inver, November 63, and then Sam.
First Inver, November 63, and then Sam. You texted me.
Ice 253 with you at Charlie, ready to cross.
So he's going to stand 5-1. Ice 253, Gatwick Ground, hello. Take second right Juliet, Papa, and then Lima to stand 5-1.
Copy that. Juliet, Papa, and Lima to stand 5-1, and can we cross runway?
Yeah, that's fine. At Gatwick, that's not a runway at the minute, that's a taxiway.
Sorry, that is showing us as a runway on the charge, but copy that at Ice 253.
Easy 9001, request taxi.
Easy 9001, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via first right Quebec Charlie, Quebec and Juliet.
Negative. I don't think I've got enough wingtip clearance for the A380 in front of us. Easy 9001.
Okay, easy 9001, hold position then. We'll get you going as soon as we can.
Roger.
Emirates 28 Yankee, ready for taxi.
Ah, perfect. Emirates 28 Yankee, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Quebec Bravo, Quebec and Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Quebec Bravo, Quebec Juliet, Emirates 28 Yankee.
Easy 9001, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Quebec Alpha, Quebec Bravo, Quebec and Juliet.
Taxi holding point Juliet 4 via Quebec Alpha, Quebec Bravo, Quebec and Juliet. Easy 9001.
It's getting nice, a little bit busy. Quite a lot of inbounds. Wonder where they've all come from. Portugal, Paris, yeah. I guess if like so Europe's lit up with controllers, a lot of people probably like to come to Gatwick. Where's he going? Stand 3-3. Nice. Stand 3-2 is parked. He's taxiing in. Calling parked.
Gatwick Ground, Virgin 505. Now we're ready for copy with the new departure via Inver 1 Zulu.
What else has gone wrong?
Gatwick Ground, Speedbird 734 Heavy at Charlie 3, requesting taxi to the gate.
First, Speedbird 734, taxi to stand 3-3 via second right onto Juliet, November, Kilo and Kilo Alpha.
Taxi stand 33 via Juliet, November, Kilo and Kilo 3, Speedbird 734.
Where's he going then? So we're looking at him. Failed routes. Okay, I need to do another reroute. Right.
Gatwick Ground, this Virgin 505. We are ready copy now with the new departure.
Virgin 505, stand by. I think I might need to add additional points to your reroute. Just stand by.
Okay.
Sam. Direct.
Shuttle 4, Victor Quebec will be logging off now. Have a good night, Shuttle.
Cheers, bye bye. Just trying to find out where this guy's going. He's going to Galpy. He's got a lot of directs. Direct. Galpy. Direct. Joz. So it looks okay for me. Virgin 505, no further reroutes, so cleared to Mataveri in Chile. That's a long flight. Via the Invo 1 Zulu departure, squawk 7324.
Departure via Invo 1 Zulu, squawk 7324, Virgin 505.
Virgin 505, correct? Easy 875, contact Gatwick Director 126.825, bye-bye.
875, contact Gatwick Director. Thank you very much for the service tonight.
That was quite a late handover, whoops. Where's this guy going? He needs to be odd. Get used to the the Jersey and Guernsey departures. Oh dear, right. How's this? Still got some brew. Seem to be going through
ground,
the...
hello, Easy 63 Hotel November at stand 113, information Alpha, Airbus A319, requesting IFR clearance to Jersey.
Easy 63 Hotel November, Gatwick ground, hello. Cleared to Jersey. Flight level of 230 on the Invo 1 Zulu departure, squawk 3226.
Flight level 230, Invo 1 Zulu departure and squawk 3226, Easy 63 Hotel November.
Easy 63 Hotel November, correct? Maybe the EasyJet should have raced him this way. Who gets there first? Yeah, so we did have one PDC. Oh, and everyone's cleared. Everyone's squawking properly. We've got Speedbird going 3-1. Would have had a full stack of Speedbirds here. So yeah, see, a lot of people don't like. I had quite some feedback on my early streams. People don't come to watch me doing ATC and watching tower view, where you can see the planes moving around in the game. So I don't generally put it on. If people would like to see that, I can kind of put that on future ones. Just not nice, you don't get loads of green down here. But that route seemed fine to me. We'll have a look at it again in a second. Emirates 28 Yankee, contact Gatwick Director now, 126.825, bye-bye.
126.85, Emirates 28 Yankee, thank you for your service.
Let's wait for the Speedbird. 33 is parked. Easy 9001, contact Gatwick Direct now 126.825. Bye bye.
126.825, Easy 9001. Bye bye.
So Emirates, Easy 875. He's holding. Speedbird 320 needs to call us up soon. Who's at stand 19? So got that one going there. You're going to stand 4. And we've got an easy 3 at stand 112. 112 is there. A lot of people seem to spawn in around this area here. So it does get quite busy. I think in the real world, this one on the corner, 553, is closed. So a quick look back at that Virgin one then. So this was the route. And the wanted is to go Inver, Sam.
Gatwick ground, this is Virgin 535. You're ready for standard push.
Where is he? 54 left. Virgin 505, stand 54, push and start approved, facing east.
Push and start approved, faced east, Virgin 505.
I just thought this speedbird would have contacted me by now. Speedbird 320, Gatwick ground. Totally, it's not a complete flight plan. Does look quite, yeah, not. Oh, look right at the end. Oh, because it's got a direct and it hasn't got a. Okay. Oh, that speedbird logged off. We've got this one going to. That's why it's like, yeah, when I looked at the map, it looked okay. Looked reasonable.
Gatwick ground, speedbird 8531, holding at Delta 1, off runway 08 right.
Speedbird 8531, taxi to stand 1 via Juliet. Stand 1.
Stand 1 via Juliet, speedbird 8531.
I know totally of it. And I was saying it earlier in the
Ground good
stream.
Easy 58 Lima Delta A319 on stand 52 Alpha 1006 PDC request push and start.
Easy 58 Lima Delta Gatwick ground. Hello, stand 52 push and start approved. Facing west to beam stand 51.
Push and start approved to the west to beam 51 Easy 58 Lima Delta.
Yeah, at the start of the stream, I was saying, like, when I first started controlling, kind of chasing the green, it wasn't really made clear to me at the time during mentoring around, you don't have to chase it as much. It's like a guidance. And that's not knocking the trainers, you know, but would have been good to have kind of a different emphasis on that sort of thing. Because it would have been, you know, it would have been nice. Because I think on a couple of occasions I've like just chased the okay, and actually it's not really that bothered. You know, like the upper airways, lower airways, that sort of thing. So we've got easy through there, stand 112, typical of being blocked. Send them to stand 105. You can see that drop down. Got the company message, it'll tell them it's a different stand.
Ground, easy 3813, we're holding short 26 right on Charlie, we're going to North Terminal.
Yeah. Easy 3813. I've got you down to stand 105. Is that okay for you?
That works. Easy 3813.
Easy 3813, thanks. Taxi to stand 105 via second right Juliet, Papa, and then left on Kilo.
Okay, taxi 105, yeah, second right Juliet, Papa Kilo, easy 3813. We could across 26 right?
Yeah, FM on Gatwick, you don't need to ask.
Oh, copy, thank you.
Easy 63 Hotel November, ready for push and start.
Easy 63 Hotel November, hold position. There's someone behind you.
Roger that.
Gatwick ground, this is Virgin 505. We're ready for taxi.
Virgin 505, taxi Papa, hold shot Kilo.
Taxi Papa hold short, Kilo, Virgin 505.
Easy 63 Hotel November. After the Virgin Atlantic A350 departs behind to your left. Stand 113, push and start approved. Facing east.
Push face east after the A350 gets moving. Easy 63 Hotel November.
Got one more training Saturday. Good. What time are you training on Saturday? In the evening, I might come along. Can't do it the day. I'll have to watch the football. Actually. He should be pushing. He should be squeezing round. Might be a bit close. Late morning. Oh, sorry. Virgin 505. Continue taxi, holding point Juliet 4 via Papa and Juliet.
Continue taxi via Papa and Juliet 2, holding point Juliet 4, Virgin 505.
He's taxiing. He's pushing. Where's the Hotel November's there? I know.
Gatwick ground, speedbird 8531 at stand 1, shutting down. Thanks for the ATC.
Hey, welcome. Good night. We've just had a rush, haven't we, of arrivals. Yeah. So maybe finishing up soon then. It's gone a little bit quieter. I think once these guys have disappeared, we'll probably call it a day. Cool. So you get your solo endorsement, Totally Aviation, and then you can practice. That'd be good. You have to let us know when you are doing your solo endorsement. I can come and do some VFR circuits, those sorts of things to practice, if I'm allowed in that class of airspace to do it. A lot of the time you just need the practice, don't you? And what to do, what to say. Oh, I am muted, aren't I?
12685, Virgin 505, thanks for service.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah, sorry.
Easy 63 Hotel November, we are ready for taxi.
Easy 63 Hotel November, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Papa and Juliet.
Taxi to holding point Juliet 4, Papa and Juliet, Easy 63 Hotel November.
I need to create that great big. I've got a thing I need to test, just like a beep in my ear. So yes, thanks for coming. Good luck on Saturday if I don't see you before. Version 505 has been handed over. Oh, what's that check-in? Not from first waypoint. See if it's
Ground Emirates 24, aircraft type A359, requesting clearance to Zurich with information Alpha.
Emirates 24. I think your call sign isn't that UAE instead, not EK.
I believe so, yes. I possibly haven't changed it. Bear me 1 second.
Might be watching every week. Yeah, it's quite good to have it in the background. Like I said earlier, I like it. So he was going to Benbow then Drake, so I need to figure out which way he was going.
Easy 58 Lima Delta, request taxi.
Easy 58 Lima Delta, taxi to holding point Juliet 4 via Papa and Juliet.
Taxi holding point Juliet 4 via Papa and Juliet, Easy 58 Lima Delta.
Well, yeah, YOLO, I've got my VODs on YouTube if you want to watch those. There's a couple of hours there on my YouTube channel if you're that desperate. It's not me to judge if you're desperate or not. For your computer science, well, cybersecurity, you could do plugins for Euroscope. You know, that's what you could do. Yep, that's all you need to do. Build plugins. You know, the plugins for all of this, the flight plan checker. I've got a plugin that creates the thing on the top left that you see up here. That's a plugin. That's an OBS plugin. I think it's still working. It picks up where I'm controlling, how long I've been controlling for. I'm nearly at 2 hours. There's lots of...
Gatwick ground, hello, Ocean 19 Alpha Heavy at stand 23 with information Alpha requesting IFR to Frankfurt as filed.
First Easy 63 Hotel November, contact Gatwick Director now, 126.825, bye-bye.
126.825, bye-bye, Easy 63 Hotel November.
Ocean 19 Alpha, Gatwick ground, hello, cleared to Frankfurt, Oddvic 2 Zulu departure, squawk 2212, QNH 1006. Oh.
And Ocean 19 Alpha Heavy, cleared to Frankfurt by the Oddvic 2 Zulu departure, squawk 2212 and QNH 1006 for Ocean 19 Alpha Heavy.
Ocean 19 Alpha, correct.
Gatwick, delivery. which is Gatwick Ground. Very good evening. Easy 8691, A220 on stand 554. Information Alpha on board. Requesting IFR to Salzburg, sir.
Easy 86901. I don't have a flight plan for you. Check on my file.
I'll have a to refile. Apologies, sir. Easy 8691.
Yeah, there's lots of, as I was just saying, there's lots of stuff which is ATC, like AI, ATC, so natural language processing and all that sort of stuff, particularly for games, quality of that. Is it beyond ATC is one? You have to pay for so many words. You know, get the pack to have to pay for so many words. Oh, we've got London above us. Nice. You don't really see that. London South. That's above approach. So doesn't really matter that was much.
Ground Easy 8691. Now is ready to copy for IFR to Salzburg, sir.
Easy 8691. Thanks for filing your flight plan. Clear to Salzburg. Oddvic 2 Zulu departure. Squawk 7623.
Okay, clear for the Oddvic 2 Echo departure. Squawk call 7633. Easy 8691.
Easy 8691. Correct. And we've got Thames approach on as well. Nice. It's busy. Yeah, a lot of people have nice setups, don't they, for Flight Simulator. How do you get to do that? Eston2648, thanks for chatting. How do you get to do that? Like being ATC? Well, it's a long story. Hang on a second. Easy 58 Lima Delta. Contact Gatwick Director now 126.825. Bye-bye.
Gatwick Director 126.825, Easy 58 Lima Delta. Bye-bye.
So, Eston, if you want to be ATC, there's a bit of a long wait, to be honest. I think that's the same in every division on VATSIM. So I'm in the UK division. I think the wait list to become a ground controller is something like 700 people. So I think it's anything from 18 months onwards. Hopefully it'll go quicker. I think I was on the waiting list for about a year. So yeah, if you want to think about doing it, go to is it VAT UK? VATSIM.uk, so VATSIM.uk, and then there's a page there for controllers. A day to speak out of queue and say something funny. Probably not, because I'd say people take it really seriously. So yeah, I think if I was to say something quite rude or whatever, then it would be, you know, there's bans and get kicked off and stuff like that. So I enjoy it too much for risking all of that. Be like one of those JFK controllers. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe if you was in New York, you could say that sort of stuff.
Gatwick Ground, Easy 9085, clearance to Glasgow, information Alpha.
Easy 9085 confirms aircraft type and stand number.
Apologies, we're in an A319 stand 105, Easy 9085.
Easy 9085, cleared to Glasgow, Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, squawk 5612.
Okay, cleared to Glasgow via the Lamb 1 Zulu departure 5612 in the squawk, Easy 9085.
Easy 9085, correct. Let's have a look. I've gone over the 2 hour mark. So yeah, if you want to join the American one, there's an equivalent division up there. I think their wait lists are probably just about the same. I think the waiting list, as I mentioned earlier, are about the same as everywhere else. When you go through a mentoring and have to do an exam. So the exam is quite in depth. There's like a sweatbox server where it's like a simulator server, and they throw stuff at you to see if you can cope with all sorts of stuff. The workload can be quite fun, actually. Could be a good distraction for work. I think I've enjoyed it on that basis. just doing something different and getting your brain going. So I'm probably going to finish soon. Thanks for everyone for watching. If you've liked the stream, don't forget to give it a like, particularly over on YouTube. If you can subscribe, that'd be really helpful. Give it a like. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. And I'm trying to make Thursday nights a regular thing. So let us know.
Aircraft 850-1000 with the for clearance to Frankfurt International Airport via runway 08 flight OV2 Zulu.
SB 25 Mike, cleared to Frankfurt, Oddvik 2 Zulu departure, squawk 1252. So yeah, so I'm trying to make Thursday night a regular thing. SB 25 Mike, correct? Trying to make Thursday nights a regular thing. So so hopefully I'll be here next Thursday. If not, I might do a few streams in between. So keep an eye out on the channels. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll say goodbye now, and then I can hand over to another controller. So have a good evening, have a nice weekend, and I'll see you next time.